match preview for the very first time. We've gone ahead to do the preview live. Guys, have you ever gone ahead to see me do a preview live? That shows you that lots of things have gone ahead to change in our production, and we're really gonna change in lots and lots of things onto this channel, and we are planning to obviously continue to surprise you day in day out. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name, and hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are, and we're here to bring you the latest news and information as far as everything is concerned. Big game going to be played in the US in the morning today. It's all about Man United versus Arsenal. Man United is going to be playing Arsenal at the Sophie Stadium that capacitates 70,000 to 140,000 people. That's where Arsenal really gonna beat us, rolling it out with the club of Manchester United. Last season, these two clubs went ahead to obviously face one another in the US in the preseason, and guess what happened? It really ended in a 2-0 loss to their side of Arsenal. But as they obviously found themselves in the Premier League, Arsenal went ahead to obviously win 2 ties, 3-1 at the Emirates and 1-0 at Old Trafford into the mix. So that's how things went ahead to happen in there for you, and we're here to obviously break down the beautiful game of football between Manchester United and Arsenal that is going to be played in the US. Hope you guys are really ready to obviously tussle it with me. Let's see close to 200 likes marking this video. I see Richie Ford, I see Sendagire Ronald, I see Badru, I see David Hose into the mix, and let's obviously break down this beautiful game of football. Now, on the side of Arsenal, who are the absentees? The absentees are Saliba, Rice, Bukayo Saka, David Raya, and Saliba. You get all those players absentees, and those are not injured, but they're still on holiday, and Arsenal will join them when they are really playing against the side of Arsenal will rejoin them when they're getting ready to play against Bayern Leverkusen at Emirates on Wednesday, and I think on Sunday when they are playing in the Emirates Cup final against Lyon. That's when those players will be integrated into the team for the club of Arsenal into the mix. So after that, there are 2 players that are really injured that are not going to be taking part into this fixture. One of those is what's his name? One of those is Tomiyasu, and the other one is Kientieni. Those players are really out. You get the other player that is expected to miss this encounter is known as Emily Smith-Rowe. Emily Smith-Rowe is going to be missing this game of football. Reason being, he's really one of those players that Arsenal is planning to move on, and I don't know whether even Edin Ketia will take place in this game or not, because Marseille are pushing hard to see to it that this deal comes to pass in a nick of time, you know. So we might see another player being left out. Even Reece Nelson is one of those that you might think that Arsenal might not see or give a green light to obviously take part in this fixture, because Leicester is pushing hard to get this deal done and dusted into the mix for the side of Reece Nelson. So let's see close to 200 likes mark this video. The Muslims Barakallahu Fikum, to the Christians we cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ, and may the living to God bless you abundantly. And remember, we are powered by Mono Gadgets, right? Mono Gadgets. Remember, we are powered by Mono Gadgets. Mono Gadgets are dealers in phones, new phones and new laptops. They also deal into what we call used phones from UK and used laptops from UK. You can as well call them on +256 70 99 88 665. All else, you can as well follow them on TikTok, as you see that name written there, Mono Gadgets, right? Mono Gadgets. You'll follow them on TikTok, and you'll see what we call a variety, you know, a wide range of their phones, laptops, and everything they deal in. You'll find them there. So Mono Gadgets is the place to be for you, and continue to obviously give them the vibe that you obviously give us in here for you, because they are our sponsors. They've gonna hit to inject some money into us, and guys, continue to see to it that everything really goes on as to plan into that side. So That is mono gadgets for you. And let's get into this side. As we get into this side, Arsenal has gone ahead to play 2 games. We've only gone ahead to watch one with our naked eyes, but the other was really behind closed doors, where they went ahead to beat Leyton Orient by 2-0, scored by Emily Smith-Rowe and Gabriel Jesus. The game they played in the midweek against Bournemouth, Arsenal found themselves in a position of drawing with Bournemouth 1-1. The goal was scored by Fabio Vieira, that goal of Arsenal. And when they went to penalties, Arsenal won by 5-4 in there for you. So Arsenal won the penalties. And even this game of Man United particularly, we are going to see United take penalties with Arsenal amid this what result is really going to be coming out from the no matter the result that is going to be coming out from the full 90, the game will obviously be going to penalties, and we have to watch penalties in the morning today. Now, for Manchester United, they've only gone ahead to play 2 games like Arsenal, though for Manchester United, all those games were watched on the channel of Manchester United, and we really enjoyed them. Those games were against 1 Rosenborg, and United lost by Manchester United lost by 1-0. And the last game they played against Rangers, United won the game of football by 2-0. Amad Diallo and Joe Higel, who is no longer a player for Manchester United, and he has gone ahead to belong to Wigan. That's where he's really going to be playing at in the entirety of next season. Now, let's get into the predicted starting 11 for the club of Arsenal and see how things are really going to pan out. Obviously, the system for Arsenal is a 4-3-3. You know that very well. They're accustomed to that system, and that's what Mikel Arteta really wants to play and really build his squad on. Now, in goal, last time they started with Karl Hein, and we believe that Karl Hein is really going to be in goal because David Raya is not yet here. I think David Raya will be in between the stitches as Arsenal takes on Leverkusen and Lyon, right? But here it's gonna be the player called Karl Hein. Karl Hein is gonna be in between the stitches. He looked good in the ball distribution, good shot stopper, and he has gonna hit obviously outgrow himself. And he believes that he's ready to obviously go for a senior career, and that's why Arsenal really have plans of really loaning him somewhere else. Then on the right back, it was Benjamin White, and I believe it's again gonna be him, that side. It's gonna be Benjamin White onto the right back position for the club of Arsenal as they take on the best of Manchester United into the mix. And I believe he's really planting himself into that side as one of the best right backs in the league, and wait to see what he's really gonna offer when United is really taking him on. And I believe he's going to be facing Marcus Rashford, and you've always gone ahead and noted that ever since Rashford found him when all faced him when he was still playing at Brighton, he has gone ahead to school him. You get, most times, even in the Premier League, Rashford has always gone ahead to school Benjamin White. But we wait to see who wins that battle tonight. Now, on the left, I think it's going to be the man himself known as Zinchenko. Zinchenko played some minutes, I think like 30-40 minutes as Arsenal played against Bournemouth, and I think he's ready to obviously go for the start into this encounter of Arsenal versus the side of Manchester United, and he's going to be facing, I think, Amad Diallo, because I believe Amad Diallo is going to be the United player to play off the right attacking side of the midfield, and Amad Diallo is in good shape, and Zinchenko has to play his best to see to it that everything really goes on as to plan. Then onto the right side of the centre back, I believe it's going to be Julian Timber. He's going to be maintaining that position, and for the left back it was Lewis Kelly, I think, who played as a left back last time, but I believe Zinchenko is really going to be played as a left back this time around, because the manager wouldn't like to obviously risk on his players in such moments to put in a youngster like Lewis and gets cooked. After getting cooked and roasted, he might even lose his career. So this time around, he might really play Zinchenko. Onto the right side of the central defense, I think Julian Timber is going to maintain his position into that position as a right-sided centre-back for the side of Arsenal. And remember, he played with Haven as a left-sided centre-back. But I believe this time round, Jakub Kivio is going to step in. And the only reason as to why I believe he might not really step in, unless otherwise, Arsenal have gone ahead, obviously, close in on a deal of him leaving Arsenal to Inter Milan. That's when he won't really show up into the mix. But the moment everything is not yet done and Arsenal believe they might keep him a little bit, then he's going to play into that central defense with Jakub Kivio and Julian Timber. Remember, Gabriel Magalhaes is also back and he has been training with the club of Arsenal. He trained with Arsenal yesterday, but I don't believe that he can start this game. I know he can just come off the bench and really play in like some 30 minutes, and maybe when they are playing their last game before they obviously board back to London to play against Lyon and Bayer Leverkusen, he will obviously do the needful. So that is my back four that I believe Arsenal is going to line up, plus the goalkeeper, to make it a back five into the mix. So for me, those are the 5 players I believe are really going to start into the game of Arsenal as they take on Manchester United in the morning today, or in Sunday morning. CDM, the other time it was Partey, but I got to understand why Partey came in to do the needful, because Jorginho hadn't gone ahead, obviously, get him some minutes. I believe he's really going to play Jorginho into the CDM area to see to it that he really does the needful and patrols and shields that back four. You get then alongside who I think is going to be played alongside Thomas Partey, because Thomas Partey is this kind of player who is good even when you tell him to play as a box-to-box midfielder. You know that very well. Partey is super good when you come out and tell him that please play as a box-to-box midfielder, and sometimes it was played as a classic number 10 at the Ghanaian national team, meaning that Partey can play as a CDM, he can play as a number 8, he can play as a number 10, who is referred to as a central attacking midfielder. So that is Thomas Partey for you, and I believe that's how Arsenal might look tonight into the midfield. And Odegaard last time was off the bench, and I think the reason as to why they really benched him was that they were preparing them for this game of Manchester United to obviously see where the levels of Arsenal and competitiveness have gone ahead to reach. Because if you feel like you want to see the levels that your team has gone ahead to obviously reach at, in as far as fitness is really concerned and response to bigger challenges, this is the right game to obviously get them on to see to it that they take you to where you really need to know. So that is the midfield three: Jorginho, Partey, and Martin Odegaard. They are the players I anticipate that Mikel Arteta is really going to name into his team that is going to be starting against Manchester United. And they're going to be facing Casemiro, Collier, and I think Mason Mount, or Scott McTominay into the mix. So, right attacking midfielder or right forward, obviously I know it's going to be Fabio Vieira, because he had a very beautiful goal at Bournemouth, and I think he deserves another chance to obviously be given a room to operate onto that side and see when he's really taking on the youngster of Manchester United, Murray, because United is not having Luke Shaw into the preseason because he played in the final of the Euros and he's really having a very good holiday. Malacia is under rehabilitation back onto the green grass and is not going to be playing to that side, meaning that the youngster Murray is going to be facing the guy known as Fabio Vieira. And I'm just waiting to see how things are really going to pan out when a Fabio Vieira meets a youngster coming from Manchester United defending him. Can he capitalize onto that to really destroy the youngster and obviously send a message to Arsenal fans that he's really the right man for the job? Right? So wait and see how that pans out. So for me, Fabio Vieira, this is a game for him to showcase the world that I'm really ready to take on that role as given to me by the manager, because in the game of Bournemouth, he was played into that position, and we believe that even in this time round, he can be really played into that role. Left forward. Who is the left forward? To me, the left forward is going to be one and only Reiss Nelson. He really had a very good game against Bournemouth. He was responsible for the assist And before he put in that cross for the assist, he had gone ahead to put in very many trials onto the byline, hence offering teasing crosses into the opponent's area. But they had not gone ahead, obviously, offer something better. But this time round, it was really given justice to by Fabio Vieira, and he knocked it in the back of the net. Now, that is Res Nelson for you, a player that Leicester City is really looking at, and they are pushing to see to it that they obviously get him in, to see to it that everything really does the needful into the mix to obviously get where they want to be. And leading the line, they're having two strikers, Edin Nketiah and Gabriel Jesus, and I believe in a game of this magnitude, no testing. You get in your shot number 9, who goes by the names of Gabriel Jesus, to obviously do the needful for the club of Arsenal into the mix. So that is my predicted starting 11. And if you are to look at the one that started against Bournemouth, there are some big changes that I've gone ahead to make. 1, Zinchenko in for Kelly Lewis. Then Jakub Kivio in for Heaven. Then Jorginho in for Salah. Odegaard in for Nwaneri. That is it. And Gabriel Jesus in for Edin Nketiah, meaning that we might see 5 changes that are going to be made by the manager of Arsenal, and that is Mikel Arteta. So that is my predicted starting 11. I don't know what your thoughts are about that 11, but I believe that's going to be the starting 11 that Mikel Arteta is really going to be fielding to take on the side of Manchester United early morning Sunday in the US. So that is my predicted starting 11. So you can tell me what your predictions are. My prediction is a draw. That is it. And in penalties, I don't know who is going to win, but I see a draw written all over this fixture. Rich Ford, happy weekend to you, Rokani. Thank you. Sendagida Ronald, I love you so much, my brother. Thanks for your good presentation. I'm Sendagida from Dubai. Love you so much. All right. Bashir Sabir says hello. Then David Sozi, thanks for your updates, Rokani. What is your prediction for this game? A draw. A draw, 2-2. A 2-2 draw is what I'm calling in for this beautiful game. Then Daniel Okuja Komboni, Rokani, watching you live, streaming from Barara. All right. That is the Milk City. Michael Francis, Mr. Rokani, bro. This is Michael Francis watching you from Chisasi, Kampala. And this will be a win for Manchester United because Arsenal is lacking very many players. But guys, get serious. Arsenal is lacking how many players? They're lacking Saliba. They're lacking Rice, Saka, Ramsdale. You get? Tomiyasu is injured. The other player is injured. Emily Smith-Rowe is really out because they're going to sell him. But I believe that squad of Arsenal can really put up a show against any team in the Premier League because the Magalhaes is back, Kai Havertz is back, Martinelli is back. Those 3 players are back, and they're expected to make it to the bench. Now, if they have those 3 players back, how do you say that Arsenal is weak? It's not weak. It's not weak. You know, it's not really weak. I'm having Sendagir Ronald RD. Who do you think might be wearing the shirt number 10 after Emily Smith-Rowe departure? Shirt number 10. Shirt number 10 for Arsenal. It might go for Victor Gyökeres. It might go to Victor Gyökeres if at all he signs for the club of Arsenal. That is it. It might be kept for that big signing because I think Trossard is okay with his shirt number. Jesus is okay. Saka is okay. Martinelli is okay. Which player at Arsenal is not satisfied with his shirt number, right? I think it might go to one of the new signings of Arsenal. If at all I'm not mistaken, it might go to one of the new signings of Arsenal. That is it, according to me. Shibuta Ivan, hey, thank you. Shucks, imagine Calafiori is playing. Calafiori is not playing. He's undergoing his medical at Arsenal. That is Calafiori for you. And he's not part of this team. And there is no way he's really going to find himself playing into this game because he's in London and he cannot fly to America. You get? And the game they will play, I think they're going to be playing against Liverpool. And they might really have a very good show against one another, as Carafiori will make his debut for Arsenal soon, right? Then David Sozi, I want to join the membership group, but I see here if I join they are going to cut. Yeah, every month it's a monthly subscription, but I think it's supposed to be, I think, is it 15,000? Let me check here and see. Is it 15? Is it 15? There is bronze, it's 10,000. Those are like $3. You know, click and see. Click again and tell me, David Sozi, because for me, when I click here, they get me 10,000 only a month. Yeah, that is it. That is 10,000 a month. That is bronze for you. So you can as well come in through and put in the shift. But you subscribe monthly membership, it's 10,000 in there for you. Timber will play. Yeah, he will play. That is Shaks, the goalkeeper. Obviously, he's Carl Hayne. Timber is in as the right-sided centre-back. Pate is a bowler. Just injuries. Yeah, that is it. Mawanda John, hey, RD. Could you please give us your prediction? Thanks for the updates. 2-2. That is it. Shaq says, yes, my captain, Martin Odegaard. And Saka will play. Saka is out. Saka is out. Saka is going to play against Lyon and Bayern Leverkusen in these games. Saka, Rice, Raya, Saliba are out. Out, totally. Musingo Jafari, where will I find that game of football? Let me check. Is DSTV having this game? Let me check and see. 5. All right. Let's check here and see whether DSTV is really having this game. DSTV, are you going to be having this game? People in Africa are really wanting to watch the game. Are you going to be having it? Let me check here. Oh. So, it looks like you'll go to the app known as His Goal, download it, you'll watch that game. His Goal is HESGOAL. You'll watch that game. Every game you want will be there, right? So that is His Goal for you. And if at all the game is going to be live, you get, I'll come here and obviously let you know about this game of football that's really going to be live or not. Let me check here. I'm trying to check and see whether they're really going to broadcast this game from the US. Looks like it's really going to be hard for me to find where this game of football is going to be broadcasted. But I tell you, I'll let you know where this game of football is really going to be at, if you don't mind. But right now, we haven't gone ahead to get an appropriate source, but you can as well download an app known as His Goal. If you get that app, you are going to watch that beautiful game of football. Thank you so much for your update. That is Philip Boston. Don't care for the scoreline as long as we don't get injuries, right? Which time? It's 5 East Africa, 5:30 in the morning. In Nigeria, it's gonna be 3:30. UK 3:30. That's how the game is gonna be in there for you. And Lumago John, thanks for the update. Tibaijuka Robert, in which African time will our game be? I go to 1. So guys, go to Google. If I told you if you are in East Africa, you get Uganda, Kenya, 5:30. That's when the game is going to be broadcasted. That is it. Uganda, Kenya, it's 5:30. Right? It's going to be 5:30. Not so? Oh, sorry. Guys, I'm sorry. In Uganda, East Africa, in Uganda, Kenya, the game is going to be played at 3 a.m., right? It's going to be played at 3 a.m. in Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania. In Nigeria, it's going to be 1 p.m., right? That's when that game of football is really going to be broadcasted this side, and it's gonna be played at 3 a.m. That is in East Africa. 3 a.m. East Africa. Nigeria, West Africa, it's gonna be 1 a.m. right? That's how things are really gonna be panning out that side. So wait and see how things are gonna pan out. That's the time there for you. I'm gonna hit to confirm it right now. It's 3 a.m. in Kampala, Uganda, and outside East Africa like Nigeria, Cameroon, it's gonna be 1 a.m. In the UK, 1 a.m. That is it. Daniel Okuja Komboni says, bro, the squad can even challenge Man City. Yeah, it can. It's really good. It's really good. Muhammad Dominic, watching from Bali. Thank you for the update, bro. All right. James, I need Arsenal to sign Nico Williams, but he's closing in to join Barcelona. That is it. Amoto Sunday. Where do you think I can get the game, please? I've told you, download an app called His Goal. If you get that app called His Goal, then you'll obviously watch this game very, very well. Daniel Okuja Komboni, Odegaard deserves the shirt number 10. All right, wait and see whether he'll take it over. That is it. Because at the national team, he has always gonna have to be putting on shirt number 10. Maybe he'll take it over Emily Smith-Rowe. Eduku Norbert, hello Rokani, I love you so much. Thank you very much. Tibaijuka Robert, for me, I would like to go if they complete the signing. Merino 8, Odegaard 10, Jokares 14. All right, we'll wait and see whether you're gonna hit to get it right. Yeah, you're right. Saka is out because of the Euros. Yeah, he's out and he's not gonna be playing in this beautiful game of football. So guys, continue to obviously subscribe to this channel because we want to hit 23,000 subscribers. Lower right bottom corner is the place to be. And if you're totally watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. You can as well buy us a super chat. All else, you can continue to see to it that you really become a member to this YouTube channel in here. Augustine Field says, hey bro, I'm from Sierra Leone. Arsenal still need at least 3 players more. One midfielder who is Fabian from PSG, another one who is a right wing back, Bakayoko from PSV, and striker who is Jokares. Yeah, but we all know that it's all about that. But the big question is, will Arsenal cash out for those players? That is the hugest question. But the departure of Emily Smith-Rowe might see to it that Arsenal gets in another player. Even the departure of Nketiah will confirm the coming in of Jokares to the club of Arsenal. So that is it. So 3 more players might be coming in through, and Arsenal is really pushing into the right direction to see to it that everything really gets on as the plan of Arsenal. Nabireba James, hey Rokani, hey James, how are you? And hope you're really having fun. But my prediction is a 2-2, right? But remember, we are powered by Mono Gadgets. Mono Gadgets are dealers in phones, 1, 2 laptops that are really brand new. And even if you want used laptops, even if you want used phones from UK, they have them. And it's a matter of you going ahead to obviously talk to them via +256 70 99 88 665. Now, if you want to see their wide range of products and how it is going to obviously be lined up, go to their YouTube, go to their TikTok account. It's known as Mono Gadgets. As you see that guy, the word, you go to TikTok, you put MUNO Gadgets 256, and you'll obviously get them. That is Mono Gadgets is what they're really using down that side. So call that number, WhatsApp them, tell them Rokani has directed me here that you people have what we call accurate and trusted phones and laptops from all over or from all walks of life, and they'll really give you the best that you deserve as a fan of the Rokani Media Football, and they'll even discount in there for you. Rokani, here I see 15 monthly. Anyway, Rokani, what is the purpose for join mostly? All right, first and foremost, it's to support this channel. If at all you become a member of this channel, you're supporting this channel, and it's another way we can really earn in money to improve this channel and really getting in more and more and more content into the mix. You understand? Then the other reason or the other way is that if the members increase, we are going to start getting you what we call member exclusive content. You get exclusive content for members. That is it. So if at all you become a member, there is some exclusive content that you can easily get in there for you. And secondly, lastly, if you become a member, your comment can easily be highlighted in these many comments that really flock up into the live chat. So those are the benefits of really becoming a member of this channel. And guys, it's a shame that we are having only 27 people that have gone ahead to smash the like button. Guys, smash it like no other, and the rest will be history. Let's see 100 likes smashing this video. Eduku Nobat, your fan from Arua City, West Nile, Uganda. All right, how are you? West Nilers from Kampala, Uganda. Hope you guys are really having fun. I think we've gone ahead to come to the end, or to the start of the end of this video, and I think we've gone ahead to enjoy this. And I think it's really going to be more interesting if at all we start doing these live videos when we are really live. And tell me, which player do you want in? Who do you want out in this video? And then I'll respond and see what your thoughts are. And we'll come live towards the game of football, but we still have another overdose of content that is really coming in through. We cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ, and may the living to God bless you abundantly. And Jackstone, keep up the good work, all right? Also to keep up the good work of really keeping and pushing and subscribing to this channel. We out. Bye-bye.